As the royal family navigates the complexities of their lives, a significant event has unfolded that is shaking the very foundation of the monarchy. Amidst the chaos of New Year's Eve, Princess Anne made a bold and unexpected move, cautioning King Charles about the growing concerns surrounding Camilla's behavior. Princess Anne fears that her actions could not only undermine the monarchy but could also threaten the legacy of the late Queen Elizabeth, a legacy built on tradition, stability, and unity. While tensions run high, the revelations from Princess Diana's long-hidden journal have added fuel to the fire. The journal, a personal account of Diana's emotional struggles and the tumultuous years of her marriage, has surfaced at the most unexpected moment. These long-kept secrets have caused King Charles to spiral into a state of disarray, as the contents of Diana's diary bring to light the raw emotions and pain she endured. However, it is Prince William's reaction that has left many in shock. The young prince, who has always been determined to protect his mother's legacy, has now demanded a full inquiry into the circumstances surrounding Diana's tragic death, reigniting the conspiracy theories that have haunted the royal family for decades. The Secret Diary, a spectacular look into the heart of Diana. Princess Diana's secret journal, which she began keeping in the early stages of her marriage to Prince Charles, provides an intimate and revealing glimpse into the life of one of the most beloved women in the world. For Diana, the journal became a sanctuary, a place where she could pour out her heart and express feelings that she could not share with anyone else, not even her closest confidants. Her writings reveal a stark contrast between the image of the people's princess that the public adored and the distressing reality she faced behind closed doors. As the years of her marriage to Charles unfolded, Diana's journal became a silent witness to her pain, disappointments, and the growing isolation she felt within the royal family. What started as an optimistic and hopeful young woman entering marriage soon turned into a painful realization that the love and respect she had once envisioned were not forthcoming. In her early journal entries, Diana expressed her excitement about the future, writing, "I believed we were meant to face this together, but it seems like I am battling by myself." These words, written in the early days of her marriage, foreshadowed the unraveling of what was once considered a fairy tale romance. From optimism to disappointment. As Diana's journal entries progressed, her initial optimism faded, replaced by feelings of frustration, loneliness, and betrayal. Her writings shed light on the emotional toll that royal life took on her, as she found herself increasingly isolated within the palace walls. Her growing awareness of Charles's continued affair with Camilla Parker Bowles only added to her anguish. In one particularly poignant entry, Diana wrote about the excruciating pain she felt when she realized that her husband's affections were no longer hers to claim. The entries become darker as Diana documents the painful emotional toll her marriage was taking on her. Her disillusionment with Charles's lack of emotional support and his disregard for her needs became evident. As her journal grew more filled with despair, it became clear that Diana was no longer the young, hopeful bride who had once dreamed of a fairy tale life with the Prince of Wales. She had become a woman broken by neglect and betrayal, struggling to navigate a royal life that was far from the glamorous image the world had come to associate with her. The go-to-hell moment in time. One of the most shocking revelations in Diana's journal is her raw expression of anger and betrayal towards Charles. In a particularly revealing entry, Diana wrote, "It seems as though my feelings are unimportant. According to him, I am nothing." Her fury culminated in a chilling line, "Go to hell." This statement, a powerful outburst, was a reflection of the immense emotional pain she was enduring as a result of years of emotional neglect and betrayal. The discovery of this entry has left many questioning the true depth of Diana's suffering during her marriage to Charles, a marriage that, on the surface, appeared to be the epitome of royal perfection. Contradictions and betrayals of trust. The journal also contains heartbreaking accounts of the arguments and confrontations between Diana and Charles, particularly regarding his relationship with Camilla. One of the most heartbreaking passages in Diana's journal describes a conversation where she asked Charles, "Why her? What does she have that I do not?" Charles's lack of response only deepened Diana's feelings of abandonment and rejection. These moments of emotional neglect, where Charles dismissed Diana's feelings, contributed to her growing sense of isolation within the royal family. Despite Diana's attempts to salvage her marriage, her journal reveals that she was constantly overshadowed by Camilla, and the emotional toll this took on her self-esteem and mental health was significant. Diana's writings reflect a woman who was struggling to find her place in a marriage devoid of love, respect, and mutual understanding. Her growing bitterness and feelings of betrayal were compounded by the royal family's apparent tolerance of Charles's affair. The outward appearance and the internal struggle. Despite the unraveling of her marriage, Diana maintained a composed and cheerful public persona. However, her journal reveals the immense pressure she faced to uphold this facade, even as she struggled with overwhelming feelings of loneliness, sadness, and emotional pain. She often wrote about the duality of her life, saying, "I am under pressure to be perfect, but I feel like I'm crumbling inside." The constant battle between her public image and private turmoil took a toll on her mental and emotional health, leaving Diana feeling trapped in a life she could no longer control. In addition to her struggles with her marriage, Diana also faced other challenges, including mental health issues such as bulimia and depression. Her journal provides an honest account of her feelings of worthlessness and isolation, even within the confines of the royal palace. These candid revelations offer a more nuanced understanding of the emotional and psychological challenges that Diana faced during her time as a member of the royal family. It broke Prince William's heart again. For Prince William, the revelations in Diana's journal have been deeply painful. As someone who has always been fiercely protective of his mother's legacy, William has been profoundly affected by the personal details of Diana's struggles. The journal has shed new light on the emotional toll Diana endured, and William, who was just a young boy at the time, now feels a renewed sense of heartbreak and remorse. The Insider reports that William has always carried the weight of his mother's suffering, but the diary has brought a new level of heartbreak to the situation. In response to these new revelations, Prince William has called for a fresh investigation into the circumstances surrounding Diana's tragic death. His determination to uncover the truth is rooted in his desire to honor his mother's memory and ensure that her story is told in its entirety. William's relentless pursuit of justice underscores the profound impact his mother's life and death have had on him, as well as his commitment to ensuring that her legacy is preserved for future generations. King Charles's remorse. The publication of Diana's journal has forced King Charles to confront the emotional consequences of his actions during his marriage to Diana. According to sources close to the king, Charles has been filled with remorse as he comes to terms with the suffering he caused his former wife. The diary has brought to the surface long-buried emotions, forcing Charles to confront the pain he inflicted on Diana and their children. Despite his role as monarch, Charles is now forced to reconcile with the painful realities of his past. The revelations from Diana's journal have put his reign under intense scrutiny, as the public begins to question how his past actions may have shaped the royal family's present. A mother's legacy. Through all of her personal struggles, one thing remained constant for Diana: her love for her children, Prince William and Prince Harry. Her journal is filled with expressions of love and devotion for her sons, and she made every effort to shield them from the emotional turmoil of her marriage. However, the new revelations from her journal have inevitably affected the way her children view their father and the royal family. The contents of the journal have led Prince William to demand a further inquiry into Diana's death, a call that has been echoed by others who believe the circumstances surrounding her tragic accident warrant further investigation. William's determination to uncover the truth highlights the deep impact Diana's life and death have had on him, and his unwavering commitment to honoring her legacy. Prince Harry, too, has been deeply affected by the revelations in his mother's journal. Having distanced himself from royal duties in order to focus on his family, Harry has drawn comparisons between his mother's struggles and his own experiences with the royal institution. The journal's insights into Diana's feelings of captivity and her struggles with the media resonate deeply with Harry, who has long been vocal about the pressures and challenges he has faced as a member of the royal family. Conclusion. Princess Diana's secret journal offers an unparalleled and deeply personal insight into the life of one of the most cherished figures in modern history. Her candid reflections on her marriage, mental health, and the challenges she faced within the royal family paint a vivid picture of a woman who was far more than just the people's princess. The journal has reignited public interest in Diana's life and death, leading to calls for a new investigation into the tragic accident that claimed her life. As King Charles and his family face the consequences of these revelations, Diana's legacy continues to inspire and resonate with people around the world. Thank you for watching the video. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more royal updates. Until next time.